Hi folks, David Waring here from InformedTrades.com with your All the Data That Matters report for Monday, November 26, 2007. In overseas markets and overnight news, indexes in Asia and Europe are up on increased spending by U.S. consumers over the Thanksgiving holiday. The FTSE has risen 0.4%, CAC 40 in France up 0.3%, DAX up 0.4%. In Asia, some impressive gains on these numbers. Kospi's up 4.7%, posting the second biggest point gain on record to date. Nikkei, Japan's Nikkei up 1.7%, and Hong Kong's Hang Seng up 4.1%. So some impressive gains there overnight. In other news, overnight news, HSBC is taking $45 billion of special investment vehicle assets onto its own balance sheet. The bank does not expect any material impact on earnings or its capital strength, according to a statement. Investors are still going to bear the risk of loss on those investments, but what this does is it keeps these special investment vehicles from having to liquidate these assets very shortly coming up, and having to do that in a very illiquid market, which would further hurt investors. So this is significant for that reason, and also because it significantly reduces the amount of special investment vehicles assets that are now out on the market, and therefore make a potential cleanup of that situation hopefully a little easier. The UK Treasury has named Virgin Group as a preferred bidder for Northern Rock. If you remember, this is the UK lender that had to be bailed out by the Bank of England 2 months ago. Northern Rock shares up 57% on the news. In Australia, the Labour Party won with an overwhelming win. As predicted, Kevin Rudd, the new Prime Minister, from a monetary and fiscal policy standpoint, is pretty in line with the outgoing administration, so traders not anticipating any large changes there as a result of the election. Other data in Europe was mixed, with flash manufacturing PMI rising for the first time in 5 months, but flash service sector PMI falling to its lowest level in 5 years. In Forex markets overnight, the dollar is rallying on a short covering rally, with euro trading at 1.4842 yen against the dollar, dollar yen trading at 108.39, and the pound against the dollar 2.0683. In U.S. markets this morning, S&P futures at the time of the report versus fair value at plus 7.7 points, NASDAQ futures versus fair value at plus 9 points, so anticipating a higher open in the U.S. markets this morning. As far as the retail sales over the weekend, that's the big news. The Shopper Track survey says sales rose 8.3% year over year on Black Friday, the start of the holiday shopping season, the official start of the holiday shopping season. So this was very strong. The questions now are going to move to what margins, or how much profit was earned on those sales. How deeply did retail stores have to discount products in order to get shoppers out into the stores? And then secondly, will those gains in spending and gains in shopping continue into December for a strong holiday season or not? Most traders will tell you it's still a little too early to tell. Today, Monday, also marks the start of the online shopping season. eBay and Amazon are up significantly overnight on European trade, on hopes that record online sales will be posted this season. Lots of Fed speak this week, with 8 Fed speeches on the calendar, beginning Tuesday with Philly Fed President Plosser. Traders are going to be watching these speeches closely for any change in the tone, and sort of the wait-and-see tone we've gotten of late from the Fed. Nothing of importance as far as the U.S. economic calendar goes today. The first important data of the week out of the U.S. is going to be tomorrow's consumer confidence survey. In commodities markets, spot gold trading up $8 an ounce to $832.40, and oil rising to 98.93 on doubts that OPEC will rise output at its meeting in Abu Dhabi next week, and falling temperatures in the U.S. That's it for All the Data That Matters report for today, Monday, November 26, 2007. As always, please visit informedtrades.com for plenty of educational videos and market news for active traders. If you have any questions, please feel free to email me at david@informedtrades.com, and have a great day.